Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. So as for this video, I will be doing an analysis of changes and evolution on Malaysia's education and how it has bring any impact towards the country's social mobility. So let's take a look at the overview first. So firstly, we are going to take a look at the definition of social mobility and how does it relate to the three phenomena that I've done a analysis on that has made an impact on the social mobility of our country. So uh, the first system that the first phenomenon that will be analyzed is the recently abolishment of the streaming system and the digital education policy (DIP) and transformative school program (TS25), and how these three phenomena or how these three programs or concepts has brought any significant impact on our country's social mobility, and lastly the conclusion. So, first of all, let's take a look what does social mobility means. So, social mobility refers to the ability of any individuals or groups to move within or between social strata based on factors like education, occupation, and income. So, concepts of moving towards the social strata or includes their effort to probably get more education or get better job with higher paying income. So that is where upward and downward movement falls under this category, which basically means the ability of any individuals from that is in a disadvantaged background or not so stable economy to improve their circumstances by obtaining a professional certification or starting a successful businesses, and from this they can improve their financial stability, social standing, thus improving overall their family economy. So that is what you call an upward movement. But downward movement also includes the ability to move down in the social strata, maybe from uh, getting fired from their job or not having a competitive soft skill or performance level compared to others, and they, they don't have the ability to maintain their high paying job, thus moving down in the social strata. So let's take a look at the first phenomenon or uh, the first changes of an evolution that has happened to our country's education. So firstly is the abolishment of the streaming system. So recently, Malaysia has made a significant move where where our country has completely abolished the traditional practice where we would put streaming students into different classes from in order based on their performance or based on their academic abilities. And this is purported towards to include inclusivity, and we aim to provide equal opportunities for all students to excel academically, of course, without having without being influenced by their initial academic performance. So, regardless of their regardless of their current academic performance, they can always look forward to their future performance and not having to deal with the judgment and not having to deal with the low expectation of others while they are doing it. So, second evolution that changes that I uh, did an analysis on is the digital education policy (DEP). So this policy is basically a move that is done by our Ministry of Education, where we would aim to transform our whole education process, whole education landscape, to produce where a competitive literate generation. So they would use digital methods, digital whereby more efficiently, more effectively, and actually utilizes uh, this opportunity to create a higher quality education process. So this policy also focuses on enhancing our knowledge, skills, and values of students, and that also includes educators and our leaders, while also ensuring our provision of quality infrastructure and content. So with this presence of policy, our digital technology is being used effectively, is aimed to being used effectively, where we would aim for a better, high quality infrastructure and contents of learning, while having all of these digital opportunities, thus creating a better chances of us, you know, having a more efficient and opportunity grabbing education system. So, the digital education policy is specialized uh, for few parts, and the need for this policy to be created was due to several factors. There was actually a few reasons why our Ministry of Education created this policy, and the three main reasons was our relative basic level of school excellence was very low, with over half of school rated as stage 3 or below in the excellence rating in 2019. So we realized that our school is actually struggling with the excellence rating in 2019, and we grabbed this opportunity where the digital like technology is arriving is at its climax. So we made this policy to fully utilize uh, our digital tools and to increase our basic level of school excellence uh, by just overall creating a high quality uh, teaching process environment where we would improve our pedagogy, improve our educators, students, and just aside from. Secondly, there was challenges in providing infrastructure in basic communities. So there were some neighborhood with unsupportive school system where they have a one size fits all implementation. So this is not good because one size fits all implementation address to cat does not cater and address to different needs of our students. So this will concern us since it would be proven to have many issues many issues towards the end product where would where it would produce a misalignment in our management issues. So, and lastly is our students' modest achievement in digital competencies. So basically, they don't have um, the 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 skill to use digital technology, and not even to implement to apply it in their daily life, and particularly in their cognitive and technology domains. So uh, although the digital citizenship domain in 2019 was increasing, but our students' digital competencies are very bad since they don't actually have any mastery level on it with education in mind. So they don't use digital much to learn effectively. So that is why the Digital Education Policy (DEP) was created. So lastly, which is the School Transformation Program (TS25). or more commonly known in Malay, it stands for Program Transformasi Sekolah 2025. So this program is a very comprehensive and complete initiative launched by our Ministry of Education. We aim to have basically everything that revolve around our environment of teaching, and we try to improve that by promoting a more of a holistic development among our students. So students will have more specified learning steps or learning approach in their learning session, so that we can actually, this can be done through enhancing our school management practices, in increasing our effectiveness in terms of teaching and learning materials, our sources, our educators, and basically the whole community. So there's six main pillar of TS25, where the first one is we aim to provide a high quality education. So we improve what is taught in class. We put more research and thoughts into the contents. We help teachers grow, and we basically manifest many new teaching methods for a better learning. So secondly, holistic development, which is I just explained earlier. So we try to help in many specific areas, in all areas, like thinking skills, feelings, friendship, and health. So that's when this revolve around our students' education process. It doesn't actually give any bad impacts to it. So they can actually build a character while they learn, and have this high quality characters, such as leadership and practical life skills. So this is what TS25 aim to do. And lastly is, oh, not lastly, is the third one is our school leadership and management. So we TS25 aim to provide better training for leaders to run our schools well, and creating a positive school vibe. So the students can have a better education process, edu- uh, education si- environment, so that they can learn better, and obtain a higher quality education and knowledge, so that they can actually improve their social strata later in life. So these and other three community engagement and collaboration, where we would improve collaboration within the community. So it includes school, communities, neighborhood, all of this to support our students' growth. Other than that, equity and inclusivity, so that we have to make sure an equal uh, chance in education for everyone. So no matter who they are or where they come from, all students will have the same access to a good education, and they can success in a level manner, so that they can improve their social strata later in life. And lastly is we can provide continuous monitoring and evaluation. This can be done through our digital tools. And why we do this is to keep track of how things are going in school, so that we can actually manage well. We can keep track on what is the current current condition of our schools in our whole country. So we regularly check students' performance, progress, and how schools are doing. Are they are actually providing all the needs that our students deserve? And we listen to any comments, or any comments lah, that our students have to say about our education and education system in overall. So we move on to the impacts of the changes that that has made on its social mobility. How these evolutions and changes has made an impact on our country's social mobility. So, uh, the first is the abolishment of the streaming system. So basically, with the abolishment of the streaming system, we are actually removing barriers to education attainment, and we foster a more inclusive learning environment. So this actually provide an equal opportunity for all students to gain knowledge effectively, so that they have better chances in education, s- thus creating a higher chances in having a high paying job when they have a good no, a good education. So other than that, they will have an enhanced social cohesion and integration, where their backgrounds, their academic abilities is not the only one that they have. They can also, uh, you know, communicate well, collaborate well, while having all of these academic abilities, and this make them a better person in general in our whole society. So that includes a better chance of having a higher economy later in their life, so that they can move upward in the social strata. However, all of this improvement also increases the social mobility, and that includes downward also. So our social mobility will be more higher, rewarding, and also punishing. So as the competitiveness increases, we have a more competitive society where everyone would have a very good education and knowledge, so that they have a better chances of improving their economy. But that also includes that also includes the competitiveness that may happen, as everyone is now possessing all the necessary knowledge. So everyone who doesn't meet the standard, the doesn't uh, doesn't have the ability to meet the standard, will actually be moving downward in the social mobility. So now let's take a look at the second changes, which is the DEP, Digital Education Policy, and how it has been its impact on our country's social mobility. So through digital approach, we want to ensure all students have and equal chances through digital, regardless of their socioeconomic background. So they have equal access to digital resources, technology, and opportunities. So how does this brought any impact to our country's social mobility is that now they have a more enhanced employability, with a better chances of having a higher paying job. So these are the main, no, these factors are very crucial, as higher paying jobs will actually influence a person's economy greatly. And with the presence of digital fluency, they have a better chances of being employed in a higher workforce, uh, so that they can be open up to a wider range of career opportunities and pathways for socio-economic advancement. So lastly, let's take a look at how PS25, or impact of the school transformation program, has brought to our country's social mobility. So, firstly, it will promote community engagement, of course, but this also includes, or also means that our students have a better community in general, so that they have a better exemplary examples, they have better environment to learn in. So they, but this also includes their chances in actually having a better character in a and a higher quality of education. So this will obviously uh, include better chances of having better family economy with higher quality paying jobs, and they will be emphasized on their performance only. It's not by their backgrounds, by their origins. So they have a very equal footing as they want to achieve in that also. So, by providing students with all the necessary needs to content a successful education process, they possess a greater chances of employing higher paying job, thus improving their family economy. So this TS25 is quite a long run in terms of how we look at it on this on our country's social mobility, but nonetheless it will bring its impact as we go through into times, and the result will be more significant as the world in itself has better education infrastructures and all. So that is all. Uh, my conclusion is that all the three changes and evolution, TS25, DEP, and the abolishment of social mobility improve the overall quality of our education, and we fosters a holistic development with higher quality of students' character, such as leadership, soft skills, and all, and also provide a very healthy community to learn in, thus creating a better chances of a higher quality education process and education environment. So that is all how this the three changes will bring and any impacts to our country's social mobility, which is heavily influenced by every family's economy. So that is all for me. That is the analysis, and thank you for listening.